Sup people, I am PS360HD and today I am previewing the Xbox One beta of Evolve. Alright, so what exactly is Evolve? What is it all about? What's the story behind Evolve? Instead of explaining it to you, I will let you watch this clip and it'll, you can see for yourself.
What could have done this?
Apparently, the things we were hired to kill. This is the greatest team of hunters ever assembled. We were hired to protect the most valuable colony in the Far Arm. Or at least it was, until these things showed up. They're big and getting bigger, and they just had half the planet for breakfast. This is no longer a wildlife problem. It's a full-scale evacuation. Gear up. We're going in.
Alright guys, so today I am going to give you a few tips on what you need to know about Evolve. Alright, so first of all, Evolve, you can play as the monster or you can play as one of 4 hunters in a online competitive cooperative mix of gameplay that is pretty unique and pretty exciting and fun on both sides of the spectrum. When you're playing as the monster, first let me give you tips about when you're playing as the monster. Okay, so you start out as the monster. The first thing you need to do is run, get as far away as possible as you can away from the other hunters, because if they run into you early on, as soon as the match starts, you're not strong enough and you're pretty much going to get pulverized if they put up a net and catch you earlier on in the match. What you need to do is immediately try to get as far away as you can and start feeding on the wildlife that's on that planet. There's a bunch of NPC characters that's walking around, so you need to immediately try to feed on the wildlife on that planet. But try to go after the larger animals, as they give you more energy so you can evolve into your next stage. So it's kind of hard, it's not easy to get away, so my tip would be is try to sneak a lot. Don't just run around. Don't use your fire attack, as it sprays everywhere and it's kind of like it puts out an alert that's pretty much it's easy to spot if you're using your fire attack. So stick to ground and pound, sneak a lot, try to evolve as quickly as possible. Now, what happens if you do get caught? The best thing you can do is fight, try to survive. As soon as the trapper, what he does is he puts up a net to trap you in. As soon as the net drops, you need to get your tail out of there, run as fast as you can, hide, and then rinse and repeat and try to eat the wildlife so you can evolve. Alright, once you evolve, then you can start turning the tables on the hunters. Once you evolve, you become a beast. Like, you can start just shredding shit. You become faster, you can jump farther, your attacks are more powerful, you unlock more attacks. So yeah, you can really turn the tables on these guys. And here's the tip: always go after the medic and the support first. I know the assault guy might seem like he's doing the most damage, but if you don't go after the medic and the support, it'll be so much harder to actually defeat the group as a whole, because those two keep the group alive longer, especially the medic. So eliminate those guys first, and then you can shred apart the assault and the trapper. So that's really my main tips as the monster. Try to evolve as quickly as you possibly can, and you'll take care of those guys in no time. Alright, now here are my tips when you're playing as the Hunters. The Assault class is pretty straightforward. You're the guy that's going to be dealing out all the damage. So, you really don't have to focus on anything but on, laying an onslaught onto the monster. The key to the group, again, for the Hunters are the support class and the medic class. If those two are not doing their jobs properly, you guys are not going to win. And if you do win, it's going to be very hard. So the key is the medic. You have to keep people alive. Always heal the guy that's the weakest and near the monster. The support class as well. You have to use your shield ability to shield the assault guy, because the assault guy is normally the guy that's on the front lines and taking the most damage. So try to keep those guys alive, and your team will pretty much, destroy the monster. And another tip, as the hunter, you have to track the monster quickly, because the longer you take to find him, trust me, he's only going to get stronger, and the stronger he gets, the more impossible it becomes to actually defeat the wildlife. Now, here's my thing about the wildlife. I'm a little confused, because you can attack the wildlife and it will give you boosts, but if I'm not mistaken, I believe the monster can actually still eat the wildlife that you kill. So you're actually kind of making it easier for him to evolve. But at the same time, I also think that once you kill the wildlife, they also give you power boosts. But I'm not exactly, I can't, confirm 100% if you killed the wildlife, is the monster able to feed on them. So yeah, as the trapper, your job is to put up the net immediately as soon as you get him. You're probably one of the key factors to actually defeating him. You have to get that net up. If you don't get that net up, he's just gonna run off again. And your harpoons are pretty good too, to keep him trapped and keep him not bouncing around. So pretty much that's really it. You guys have to work as a team, stick together, don't separate from each other, just running all. This isn't Halo, this isn't Call of Duty. You have to work together in order to defeat the monster. So that's my tips on what to do as the the hunters. Yeah, that's my preview for the monster. For the hunters, there's a campaign mode that I haven't been able to try yet, that I'll try out later today. I might cover that, I might do a preview of that as well. But yeah, tell me what you guys think of my preview. This is PS360 HD, and as always, have a great day. Peace.
In evacuation mode, the planet is overrun. All colonists are evacuating Sheer. The transport ship leaves in 5 days. The hunters must save as many lives as possible across those 5 days by eliminating the monster threat. The monster seeks only to destroy. Each day, players get to choose a mission. The outcome of each mission will affect the next in significant and unique ways. For example, if the monster destroys this power plant, the next mission will have radiation clouds, which will damage the hunters. If the hunters win, turrets will be powered up in the next map that will attack the monster. These are just 2 examples from a large variety of map effects that significantly impact gameplay from map to map. The winner of each mission will be granted bonus XP to be collected at the end of Day 5. where everything will be won or lost. Each additional playthrough of Evacuation results in different combinations of mission types, environments, and win-loss effects, totaling over 800,000 possible combinations for the ultimate in replayability.